I think before we start this week's video, we should give a try basket update. You ready? Okay. There's the basket. There's stuff around the basket. Hey, it's a work in progress. Really hard to, I think I should look here. I am trying to find decent lighting in this house, and apparently it's something that doesn't exist. I am literally on my kitchen floor right now because this is just like the best lighting that we have in the house, and I don't know where else to go. I went old school. I have my notes here. I have my ice cream, which is the most amazing ice cream in the world. It's Luna and Larry's Coconut Bliss. It's gluten-free, non-GMO, soy-free, and vegan, because we're vegans, and right now I'm gluten-free too, but another story for another time. You know, I have a pimple right here. I'm not like in the best physical appearance, but this is real, and this is what life is like. Like, this is when I have time to do this while I'm eating my ice cream, sitting on my kitchen floor. This week, I was going to talk about schedules and trying to make sure that we are sharing time so that when Kevin works out, I get time to myself. But this week, we didn't do a ton of that because, one, I didn't have that much work that I needed to get done. There's our dog. And two, we went on a spontaneous trip at the end of the week. I start school in 2 weeks. And I thought I would wait until I have maybe a week or two under my belt at school to really see how the system is working and to really put it into practice, and then kind of do a video on it to report about that. What? No. Shouldn't be on the floor. So, this week what I thought we would talk about, because it happened twice this week, which was so much fun, is one of the blogs I had read. It wasn't a blog, it was just an article that someone had written on a website somewhere. It wasn't a whole blog dedicated to it. It talked about her boyfriend was training for an Ironman, and so she talked about all the different things that that they did together to help make sure that their relationship was still strong while he was training. And one thing that they did was made quality time during his training sessions. So they did things like he would go swim in the ocean and she would go sit on the beach and relax, and then they would both hang out after. So it was like family time in there. That sounds like a really fun idea. We should try and train like that together as family. This week we did 2 of those events, and I thought, they were just great. So one night Kevin went to swim with 2 of his teammates at a lake that has like a little beach area, and it has this giant playground that my older son was like in love with. I didn't plan as well as I probably should have because I forgot very simple things, like it was sunny and I probably should have brought our sun shelter, and I didn't. So the whole time I acted as shade for the 6-month-old, because he can't, he can be in the sun, but like what 6-month-old wants to be like. We got Panera on the way, and then we had a little picnic lunch, and our older son had a ball. He hates the water. He put his feet in to see what the temperature was when Kev was swimming. I need a bite of ice cream. It's melting. It's not good when it melts. It is good all the time, but I don't want it to melt, takes away like the ice cream part of that. Okay, so Kev had taken off Thursday and Friday from work a couple months ago, planning on taking Declan somewhere this summer. We didn't know where we were gonna go until literally the night before, and we decided on Thomas Land. So it's in this, it's a a sub theme park, maybe like a little theme park inside of a bigger family theme park. But the actual theme park that it's in, it's like Edaville or something like that. It's tiny. And Thomas Land is new. It opened in 2015, so I don't know if there was something there before or what, but it was, I mean, this place is small, which was kind of nice because we had 2 kids with us. Thomas Land is based on Thomas the Train. They had like a Thomas ride, they had a Percy that you could go and meet, they had a diesel train.
We're going over another bridge, guys.
Yeah, we are. Overall it was fun. We had a good time as a family. And then the next day, because that's near Plymouth, Mass, so the next day we did the history thing. So we did the Plymouth Plantation, which is so cool. It's like Sturbridge Village, and they had actors who were there was one section where they were acting as the native people from 1624, and then they had the pilgrims from 1624, and they were completely in character. So you could go and you could be like, hey, what's your name? And they have like, and they pick a person in history and they have like a real backstory and whether or not they came on the Mayflower or not, and all these kinds of crazy things. It was, as a family, we needed to get away, just the 4 of us, and enjoy some time together. The summer's just been so crazy. Races, a lot of time with Kevin training. So it was nice to just kind of recharge. He didn't exercise when he was there, which was nice. I mean, we were only gone for 2 days, but still. So then this weekend on Saturday, his team decided that they were going to do a bike ride, and they were going to ride to a certain location, and then we were going to have like a picnic lunch. So you learn pretty quickly about me that I don't do well with change, and when things don't go my way and they're changed, it's hard for me. So now I'm dealing with the truck, which I love to drive, but I don't know the ins and outs of, and I can't open the tailgate. I can't get the stupid stroller in the truck. We ended up at a state park, and it was awesome. So it was really fun because the boys and I went up with some of the other people who weren't riding beforehand, and we found a pavilion and we set everything up. Whoa, that's tiny.
Yeah, I think
And Declan found a little boy to play with who is around his age, and they had a ball. Oh, I forgot to mention that morning his coach hosted a 5K. So that was nice too, because not everyone ran it, so I got to hang out a little bit with the other teammates and get to know them a little bit more, which is nice. So long story short, this week we really focused on family time and finding creative ways for Kev to get his training in and have family time. One thing that I think we're gonna try and do is in the winter maybe get to the YMCA a little bit more, so that the boys and I can hang out and like watch Kev swim. We could also do some running inside where the boys go to the YMCA daycare and Kev and I could run together. There is a 5K in October that they're trying to get me to run, and I used to run 5Ks and really enjoy them. The thought of one now makes me kind of want to cry. But another idea that I have is sometimes Kev's workouts, his coach wants him on a track. So we could go to the high school and set up a little picnic and sit in the middle of the field and watch Dad do laps around us. A lot of options. Maybe next week I think I can get Kev involved in doing the recording piece of this, because he's really into plant-based lifestyles and the health benefits of it, and he could talk for hours about it. So maybe I'll do something where I kind of like interview him about where he came from nutritionally, why he's choosing a plant-based lifestyle, and how our health has changed since we've cleaned up our eating, because it has changed drastically. Thanks for watching. If you made it all the way through, I hope you liked it. I mean, not like actually like click the button and like it, but I mean like I hope you enjoyed it. and I'll have better nails next week.